Hi, it's Cheryl. Welcome to Homeridge Studio. You loved my Pioneer Woman DIYs so much that I've decided to make 8 more budget-friendly, quick, and easy pieces for you. So let's get into some crafting. And here they all are, a quick glimpse. And this is the first one I'll be making. And this is just a Dollar Tree bird. They have different colors. I picked up a couple different ones. I have this pink one. And I have these happy birthday napkins. These are Pioneer Woman napkins. 24 count, 2-ply. I didn't see the price on them. They were like $2 or $3.99, maybe $3.99. And that was from Walmart in the party section. I have some Mod Podge and I have this little fan brush. That's what I like to use with my Mod Podge. And I'm going to take this napkin and pull apart the plies, and there is on the inside of this napkin a little dessert recipe. Thought that was kind of cool. And these napkins are kind of thin, especially with that embossed gold happy birthday on there, so be careful if you make any pieces with this napkin, because I ripped a couple of them. And so now I'm just going to take and rip off all of the like flat areas where there's a line there, the sides, because I'm going to Mod Podge them on this bird, and I don't want anything that's flat. And now in my previous Pioneer Woman video, which I will post in my description box below this video if you want to watch that too, I use these same napkins. And so you can take a paintbrush and get it wet, and you can tear it like that, or you can just tear it with your hands like I did. Or I also have some water pens, and those are kind of cool, but I just decided I was going to tear this. I like to do different things at different times. So now I just put the Mod Podge on the bird's tail. That's where I decided to start, and I'm just pressing that in and not folding it over like I did there. I had to pick it apart, but I picked that pretty red flower there for the top of the tail. And my suggestion is get a piece that's going to cover the tail, get another piece that's going to cover under the tail. So cut your pieces or tear your pieces in a way that it will stick on, or you can Mod Podge it on each piece of the bird. Like maybe the wings are a whole piece, and when you put them on, you can put them on if they're make them bigger, and then you can just go around the edges and tear the edges off, or put some water on a paintbrush and tear them off that way. There are going to be some creases in here because it's not round and it's not flat, so I did my best, but I knew that there were going to be some creases and some rough spots, but I thought it turned out really nice. And you really can't see them all that much. I mean, if you're holding it in your hand and you're looking close, yeah, you can see it. But if it's sitting on a shelf, you really can't tell because there's so much going on with the flowers here. So yeah, I just continued to piece this together as best as I can, putting Mod Podge between all of them. And then when I was done, I put a layer of Mod Podge on the whole entire thing, and I did take that plastic wrap and pressed it down as best as I could. But like I said, the body, there were a lot of like wrinkles, the wings, and then the tail, not so much. And then I just put a little turquoise ribbon on the front, and that's what it looks like. Here's the next piece. These are all really quick, really simple, and I believe they're almost all Dollar Tree things that you can get. So this is a frame from the Dollar Tree. There is no glass in it. And so I'm just taking it apart here, I leave the jute on there, but I take everything else off. And this paper I bought from Hobby Lobby. All the paper, or the scrapbook paper that I use in this video, is from Hobby Lobby. I used it all in my previous video too. I bought a bunch of different things that kind of reminded me of Pioneer Woman. and coordinating papers with it, as you'll see coming up here. And yeah, and so I just took and cut that out, you know, measured it with that backboard piece for the frame. And I just put a little teeny bit of hot glue in each corner, just a teeny tiny bit, because it's going to go back in the frame, and I didn't want to put any glue all over it. And because, you know, when you get glue, it starts buckling and bubbling, and you know, so I just put teeny tiny hot glue in the corner, and it worked out perfectly. And now I didn't like the color of the frame, so I'm painting the entire frame, the top, the inside, and the sides. I didn't paint the back, but I probably should have. Painting that in that white color, chalk paint. And then I just put this back in here, and then clip those back on, so you can put notes on here, you could put recipes, you could put pictures, you could make them oval, you could do many different things with this. So this was, I don't know where I got that from. It was $9.99, and I thought it matched really well, but I didn't get it for that price. I got it, I know I got it for at least 40% off, possibly even more. And it is called Celebrate It. I know you can get this on Amazon, because I did see it there, but I probably got it from Michael's or Hobby Lobby. And I just cut, I think 4 or 5 inches, and then dovetailed the ends and put jute in the middle, and then just hot glued it on there. That's it. I didn't make a bow or anything. I just made it look like a bow. And now, because I'm a perfectionist and I'm getting, you know, I'm fussy with this, I'm trying to figure out what color would look best in the middle. And I took a great amount of time doing that, so I edited that out, so I didn't share it with you. But at the end, I picked a nice red one, or I think it's a dark pink. And those buttons are from the Dollar Tree also, and this is what it looks like. Okay, here's the next piece. This is also a ceramic from Dollar Tree, and it is wrapped, and I thought the ceramic lid was really pretty. I decided not to paint it, because if I painted it, then I would have had to paint the bottom too. So I decided that what I was going to do is just use blue and yellow flowers on this. And I just took this tissue, or the napkins, and I kind of did a fussy cut here and cut out just the blue flowers and the yellow flowers. So it would go with the lid more, or the top of this container, or ceramic, I don't know what you call it, ceramic dish or whatever. And yeah, I just Mod Podged it on there, and I do have this sped up, so I'm going, you know, obviously, you know, napkins, especially when you pull all the plies away, are very, very delicate. So I'm just going really, really slow with this, but it looks faster because, you know, the video is going faster. And so I put the flowers blue, the blue one on first, and then I went in the back and put the other blue one on in the same area, like one behind the other. And then I put the yellow in the middle. So it's blue, yellow, blue, yellow. And I did let them hang over a little bit, because when it's dry, I do cut it off. And so it kind of looks like it's taking up the whole area, instead of just a little dot, a little flower in the middle. I kind of wanted it to look like it was on the whole container here. And this is what it looks like. I just popped this flower on top. I didn't glue it. You could glue a flower on top, or greenery, or a bow, or anything, and this could be used as a jewelry container, or just, you know, a piece of decor. And here's the next piece, and this is this really pretty plastic piece from the Dollar Tree with the scalloped edge. I thought it was so beautiful. It's a nice big piece. I have this chalk paint in the color Peacock, and I'm just taking a brush, and I'm just pulling it straight up, trying not to get the ends full of like a lot of goopy paint so they don't get it, so it doesn't collect in the scalloped area on top there. And I put 3 entire coats, 2 with the brush, and then the 3rd coat is with this pouncer. So I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't too much paint on here, because when you use the pouncer or the spouncer or whatever, I don't know what this is called. It's a spouncer, I guess. I'd call it a dabber. It's better for me. But you can see there's a little bit of a pattern it leaves. So either you like brush lines or you like the little dabbing look. I don't know. To me, it doesn't matter. I think if you take your time and you are careful with it, it'll look fine. And now I'm taking the end of a paintbrush and making polka dots on the bottom in just white paint, white chalk paint, the leftover from my previous thing that I made, or I don't know, whatever. One of my pieces in here, I had the paint left over. And now I took this dabber, and because the end of the paintbrush was too small, and I'm making dots all the way around the bottom, and I make 2 rows of them. And I dab it in the white, and then I dab it off on the plastic paint piece that I have here just once, and I can get 2 dabs, and then I have to dab it in the paint again. And so when that is all dry, I cut out some flowers, and I want to take this time real quick while I fussy cut this out, and thank you all of my subscribers. I'm sending big hugs to you. Thank you for all of your support, all of your kind remarks. You know, I'm here because of you, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. And a warm welcome if you're not a subscriber. If you like budget-friendly crafting, thrift flips, decorating, please join my family and hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you'll be notified every time I post a new video. So, and thank you all for being here and watching, whether you're a subscriber or not. I appreciate you. So now this is just one of those papers that I bought, the scrap paper that was 69 cents from Hobby Lobby. And I'm just, you know, like I said, fussy cutting this flower out here because I'm going to put it on the front of the vase here. And I did spray a little bit of water on there because it kind of relaxes the paper. And then I do I'm looking for the perfect side, or, you know, the perfect front to put this flower on. And I just took some Mod Podge and put it on the paper, and not on the vase. Not just yet. I don't even know if this is a vase, but it was in the party section where they have all the plastic at the Dollar Tree. And I've never seen this before, so I thought it was kind of pretty. So I grabbed one, and I thought, you know, I'm going to do something with it. And yeah, so I just put this on like this, and as you know, any kind of paint on plastic will chip off or scratch off. So you put either a coat of Mod Podge on this, I know it's a big piece, or I have that clear Waverly protection, or put a coat on that, and then it won't scratch off. And I have all these flowers either from Ollie's or Dollar Tree. The dark pink ones are from Ollie's, the yellow are from Ollie's, the red and the blue are from the Dollar Tree. And then I think I have another pick in there too that's from the Dollar Tree. So you can do you can make this with all Dollar Tree stuff other than, you know, the napkins and the paper. And you can go to Amazon if you don't have a Hobby Lobby by you, and pick that up. And here's another piece. These two I'm showing you together, these two, because I was going to try to put them together and I didn't like it. So I went in a different direction, but I filmed it at the same time. So I got that piece, the square one and the flower from Ollie's. Yep, probably same time I bought the flowers. And I have this coordinating paper. Oh, and they were both $2.99 each. They're big, thick, heavy wooden pieces. So I thought that was a good price. And yeah, so no respect in my house. My husband's like, "You filming?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Okay, well, I gotta get in here. I gotta get to work." He's grabbing his lunch. I'm like, "Well, I'm leaving you in the film, and I'm gonna tell them what you did. No, they're gonna see what you did, how you just pushed yourself right into my, right into my video." Anyway, no, I didn't care. We were kind of laughing about it. So I put the paper, obviously, with that craft glue that I got from the Dollar Tree on the box there. And then I took that flower and I just pulled the piece off on top. It was glued. I took my blow dryer and the scraper and popped that off. Came off really easy. And the paper that I showed you, I got from a boutique. I'm in Michigan. I got from a boutique when I was on vacation last year in South Carolina. I just bought some little bird trinket and I got this beautiful tissue paper. I'm like, "Can I have 2 of those?" And yeah, because I thought it was gorgeous. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it, but I loved it. So anyway, I painted over the black and white checks because I knew that you were going to see through the paper, and I didn't obviously want that. And then I put a coat of Mod Podge on that, and then you guys probably know the drill because I do this stuff a lot. And then I wait until the Mod Podge dries. Then you put the tissue paper on it, and then you put parchment paper on top of that. And they have nice cut sheets at the Dollar Tree of parchment paper, by the way. And then I have this little iron, $9.99 from Walmart. It's the best thing since sliced bread. I'm telling you, if you don't have one and you do this kind of stuff a lot, you have got to get one of these. They are amazing. And so yeah, I just ironed it, and if there's any wrinkles when you're done ironing it, you can just iron it again and they come out beautifully. Then I took my little finger cutter and just cut around the flower there, and that's it. And I was going to try to put these pieces together, but I just couldn't figure out how to do it, that it would like look like it was meant to be and look nice. So I took this acrylic paint and it's called by Decoupage, it's called Bright Red. Painted that little home wood piece there that I believe I got from the Dollar Tree in a pack of 2. I have this scatter, and I believe that is from the Dollar Tree or it's from Dollar General, but I'm pretty sure it's from the Dollar Tree. And if you guys know, let me know. Put a comment in there so everybody else can know where it's from. And yeah, I just glued it to the bottom of this with some hot glue, and I took some Pioneer Woman looking ish pieces here, and I put I don't know why I didn't glue it on. I drizzled like just the teeniest amount of hot glue on here, and I just put it on. You couldn't see through it. I didn't glob it on. It was just a little bit. See how I'm making it almost like a spider web, and it's still on. It's perfect. I have no problem with this. Yep. And sometimes I like to, when I'm putting flowers or designs, when I'm doing a design like I've learned in art school, have it go partly off the paper. Like the board or whatever your canvas, whatever you're working on, because it will take up the whole. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It will take up like the whole board, and then it will just look like it was meant to be instead of just dabbing little flowers here and there. Yeah, it's just better. It's prettier visually, I guess. I hope you guys understand that, but I learned that in art school. So now my next one is that box that you saw. And yeah, there's my big old head in the way. I'm sorry. Trying to look, I couldn't see over the camera, so I had to get my head underneath the camera. Sorry about that. And I'm just taking this paper. Like I said, I got all this paper from Hobby Lobby, 69 cents, but it was 40% off. And I got coordinating paper to go with it. I got the blue, this yellow here, and the green, a bright green. It has little teeny white polka dots on it. And I am just measuring this and then penciling it off and then cutting it out. So we're going to put paper, we're going to wrap this whole box in paper. And I have a ton of these wood boxes from the Dollar Tree, like so many of them. I'm like, you know what, I got to make something with these because I have like, when you go to Marshall's and you get those big bags, they're like 99 cents from Marshall's. or TJ Maxx or whatever. I have a bunch of those, and I have a whole bag full of these boxes. Yeah, tell me. Too many. So I'm just gluing it on with tacky glue. So as you can see, I'm using different kinds of glues, different kinds of mediums, different kinds of things. I just like to play around with that to see what works with what. And yeah, that's it. I put it on the lid. Now I'm putting it on the bottom of the box. So the lid was the flowery paper and the bottom was a coordinating paper. And of course you can do any color that you want, totally customizable. And I have that brayer that kind of pushes the glue around. I got that at Hobby Lobby. It was $9.99. Not a whole lot of money, and I do use that a lot. And then I'm just sanding the paper off here. And yeah, there you have it. Just a little trinket box. I put a little green in there. You can throw flowers in there. You can throw jewelry in there. It can be a shelf sitter. You can put a flower on top. Yeah, it could be, it's multi, you can use it for multi things. So here's the next piece and the final piece. Yay! It's a birdhouse that I thrifted. I don't know what I paid for it. My guess is like $2 or something. And I'm just, this was like sticky glue. So I'm just sanding it off. Actually, it wasn't sticky. It was like hard glue. So I was sanding it off. And then now when I got it so it's smooth, I'm just taking a paper towel and cleaning that whole thing up really well. And now I have some plaster, chalk paint by Waverly, and I painted the body of the house and the bottom of the house in that. And I'm going to take this bright red that I used earlier from Decoupage acrylic paint and paint the roof. And I'm showing you here. So you saw how it was stained dark and the bottom was not stained at all. And I guess I learned something. If something is dark and something is light and you want to change the color, you should paint it like a dark brown or black. And then when that dries, you can go over it pretty much with any color. So instead of that, I painted 4 coats of this. It took 4 coats to, so all the boards or, you know, the part of the roof, so you couldn't see the dark and the light. So that took me a while because you have to let it dry between each one. And now I did fussy cut those flowers out from the napkin. And then now I just put Mod Podge on the roof, and I have the, you know, the 4 flowers here. And I'm just pressing them on very carefully with my finger, and I am kind of pushing them underneath the planks that are on the roof there. So they kind of wrap around. See how I'm doing it right there. And so I just put 2 flowers on both sides, and then I Mod Podged the whole roof after that was done. And before I did that, I just took that plastic wrap and pushed out all of the little creases and bumps and bubbles. And then I put another little flower on the front there. I thought it was too plain. The more I look at it, the more I think I probably could have put a couple blue ones on there. That would have been nice. I got these bird buttons from Temu last year. They were maybe $1 or $2. They were very inexpensive. I don't order through Temu anymore. I'm kind of afraid to after all that stuff. So all this stuff I have from Temu that I love, I wish I could order. I'm just afraid to now. So anyway, if you guys are all wondering, I don't know anything other than what I've heard, and that scares me. So I just won't use them anymore. But I glued a bird on there, and I put a little sprig of flowers, and yeah, some greenery, and called it a day. And here is the end, and here is a view of everything that I made. And so that's all I have for you right now, but you know I'll be back really soon with some more ideas, and I hope I've inspired you. Please let me know which one of these pieces is your favorite. Leave me a comment, and also don't forget to subscribe and like and share my video, as it helps me out tremendously. And I hope that you all have a blessed day and a blessed week. And I'll see you very, very soon. Bye.